Hey friends, Jennifer here with Monroe Family Farm. I'm in the middle of putting up some primer on the walls, getting ready to paint. But while I was painting, and we've noticed this for the last like 2 or 3 days now, but I want to share something with you. Hopefully you can see it from in here. Let me see if I can get the camera up in that direction. You see that movement up there? That little bouncing around. There's like 5 baby birds up there, at least 5, maybe 6. So this wall here was exactly like this wall with the wood paneling. And what we did to cover up that paneling was basically just use some all-purpose mud. We did about 3 coats of it and sanded in between each coat, and it's now ready to get primed. But the problem is I do not have, what's the name of that primer, babe? What is it? Oh, right, number 3 kills is what I was told to use because of the bleeding that might come through. But I do, if you can notice, there's a little bit of like a grayish bluish tint right here. So I'm trying some primer that I have that is called, I believe it's PVA. It's a Valspar PVA primer. Now this is a primer and sealer for drywall only, well, and plaster. So I'm gonna see if it works on this. I'm just putting it in that area for right now to see if any bleeding comes through. The least expensive primer that we can find here, and I knew that we were gonna use it for that drywall over there. But our friend, he suggested using the Kills number 3 for any kind of bleeding coming through. So we'll see what happens. If it starts to bleed through, if it's a lot of bleeding, then I'm not gonna use it and I'll go get the Kills 3. But if it's like barely anything, I think with that, if I do 2 coats of that or however much I can put on there, plus the paint has primer in it as well, I think that should be enough. We'll see, and I'll let you know. If I can save you guys some money, that would be great, right? So I'll keep you posted on that, and then I'll show you the end results. I am using Sherwin-Williams Mindful Gray as the colors in the kitchen, so it's gonna look really nice, especially once the tile's up and all that other stuff. So I'll show you, again, like I said, I'll show you the end results once everything is completed. All right, I did some of the walls and I didn't finish. I still have to do in the, you know, the cutting in and stuff like that, but this is Mindful Gray. It's really hard to see the color on the video. Maybe over here above the kitchen window, you can kind of notice it a little bit. It's dark in here right now. And of course the door is brown still. We still have to paint the door and all that other fun stuff. I've got to cut in along the top and along the top up there. Maybe I don't have to cut it in. No, I'm gonna have to cut some of it. But over here where it's kind of messy, there's gonna be tile backsplash that goes all the way to the end there. And then all the way up. So anyways, I like it. I think it's gonna be really nice. Yeah, my poor lily flowers they're dying. Zion picked these for me out in the pasture last week, and they're finally coming to their end. But it smells really good in here. If you guys have ever tried these candles, these are the Allswell candles made with coconut wax. I absolutely love them. They smell so nice. So very nice. And then another thing we did is, Lady was really bugging the ducks. So we put this around them just so they can be outside enjoying the pond, the little pool pond thing, and without feeling like they have to be scared of the dog when we let her out. And then I have a bunch of tulips and lilies and hyacinths and stuff like that that smell absolutely amazing. I had to lift them up though because the ghosts were getting to them. And that was just a planter that we found outside. But I do want to show you So at least looking out my window, even though the tarp is ugly, it's cute to see the ducks out there, and we'll clean it up eventually. Baby steps. It's been a lot. We have been working on this house since June. Oh, today is Easter, so tomorrow is April 1st. Yeah, I've been working on Easter. We don't really celebrate Easter. To us, that's a pagan holiday. It's celebrating Ishtar, which everybody, you know, to each their own. We've all been brought up differently. We were brought up celebrating Easter. Anyways, we just do things a little bit different. We're very Christian. We go biblically with everything. Easter is not celebrated, but Passover is. So anyways, enough about that. If you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments and I'll answer the best that I can for you. Yeah, so like I was saying, what you doing, lady? You look like you got into something. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna take a walk with the kids. We have geese. Hopefully Sergeant does not scare them off.
They're trying to hide. Now they put their heads down.
They have their heads down, which is so weird. So weird. Oh, there's one. There it is. We got our first geese in our pond. They are not ours. These are wild. If you don't know, these Canadian geese typically travel in pairs, and they are lifelong mates. So you normally see them in two. But yeah, the majority of the time you see a lot more than just two. But you will very rarely see just one. Look at them hiding. Or they're looking for fish or something. I'm going to see if I can get closer. I think that one is fishing. But they're not that far this time. I don't want to scare them too much, but I do want to come in a little closer. Okay, Olive. Olive followed us up to the pond. Goodness gracious, she does not like to leave his side. His meaning Antonio's. Don't go down there, Olive. And we are having...
I am the goat whisperer.
We're having a family powwow, it looks like, on the grass underneath the big tree.
Smell like a goat.
It's very... that's a good possibility. It's really relaxing under this tree because there's a lot of shade. And there's less gnats in the shade, it seems like.
Under the shade.
Yes, under the shade. There seems to be less gnats in the shade than in the sun. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's kind of how it feels. We were sitting in the grass in the sun and they just kind of bombard you. But over here, I don't feel like I'm being bombarded. Like they're here, but it's not horrible. Look at this sweet boy. Sneezy sweet boy right there.
I like his little like mohawk.
In the front?
Yeah.
Yeah, they always get those little tufts when their horns are gone. What's she doing to you? You stop touching her and she's scratching at you. Oh, choking on something. Oh, where's Lucky? Lucky's gonna come running. There he is. I knew it. Lucky's like, who's after my girls? Yeah. If you're wondering, Lucky is right there, checking things out. What's going on? Oh, is that Pumpkin or one of those other ones?
Honestly, I can't tell the difference anymore.
I can't either. But it's Pumpkin, and what was the other one's name again? I forgot. Ginger, right. Pumpkin and Ginger.
I think that's it.
These two. I don't know how these two are not sold yet, because these two are like, they're so pretty. So pretty. No, they're, no, all right. Okay, yes, I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. You're so jealous. So jealous. But anyways, they're for sale. And they unfortunately are not able to be registered. But I can show their genetics though. That's one thing I can do. I can show you the paperwork of their genetics to show you that they come from a good line. I just cannot allow you to register them according to the ADGA. Look, all the girls are hanging out over there too. Something that you might not know about goats if you don't own goats is they crave attention. That's it. They're like a dog. They crave attention. If they see you, usually they want to be next to you.
They are dogs. So
yes, they do. They think.
dog.
I mean, yes, they are lap dogs. They are lap dogs. And even when they get bigger, they still want to be in your lap if they can. Or at least behind you, chewing your hair, all up on you, jumping up on you. This little guy, he's so cute. He's so cute. He's just a sweet little boy. Oh, he's so soft, you guys. He feels like a cotton ball. Just a cotton ball.
Like a rabbit.
Kinda. Oh, the gnats are around. But he's sleepy. He's gonna need his bottle soon. This little booger. I cannot tell from here which collar that is, but they're digging a hole underneath the stall that they're in. They're digging a hole somewhere over here along the edge, and they're getting out. Little stink bugs. We have blocked these holes so many times. Look, this one just thinks he has the run of the show over here.